One of the toughest things to do in all of college play, hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. The Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll jump first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Fresno State will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So Maryland's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
Look out, he's got room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Man down on the play as the officials take to let him be. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw. It's Washington. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Still running at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to...
Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. So now it's 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit game.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Fresno State will have to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Washington. They've got the screen set up. At midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Terrapins in the hurry-up. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching play.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's #2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Terrapins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll do it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fresno State will have to punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Picks up the first down. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Spins away from the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got the tight end outside. On the move at the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. And the defense gets loose. Goes again. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14. So after the made assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he found a space on the right. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line. To the air. It's Washington. Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. 1st down, and then slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here. Backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Maryland!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. It's Dillon. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's White. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. He caught it. They will score! Touchdown, Fresno State!
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It had been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. But that's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Oh, he's got a chance. Past the first down marker and still running. Breaks away on the left. Past the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Terrapins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's the pressure. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Now on second down. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Webb. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Great job by the back on the option.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Fresno State, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Card in the backfield. It's White. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Scanning the field, it's Washington. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Lewis. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Lewis. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense...
There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him. Just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. At the 45 on his way. Oh, a lot of space. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Snags it quickly on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Rivers. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. He's into the open down the middle. The 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing way, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fit it in the window for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that throw.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.